Do I actually change it for Tom? Oh God. Okay. So do you want me to change it from Tom and friend? Like
I don't care.
you don't mind?
I really
Like you don't really care?
Oh look.
I mean,
Easy's already here.
I mean, I genuinely, if you want me to change it to Thomas and Dara, I don't mind.
No, I don't.
But
care.
as long as
really
I don't think
really
people
don't
actually know who you are. So
that is, I'm fucking.
I mean,
I'm disgusted. By
I'm out here spitting facts, bro. While you're there, man, you're just sitting there,
bro. Like I built this podcast from the ground up, bro.
Yeah, man. You.
I gave it the name.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
Am
man.
I wrong?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. No, you're wrong.
Jason's fucking. Jason's delighted I'm here. Tom Twimber.
Nah, man.
You motherfucker.
He's my friend, as they like to say, man.
Did you see that Jason was on Wave.tv?
I did. Jared sent me that.
That was
actually,
so cool.
Wait, did Jared send it to you?
No, but I saw it because I watched the Wave.tv thing on fucking Snapchat. I hope your can didn't split open, did it? It's so much chaos.
Okay, will you try to clamp that onto the desk?
All right, go on. You address the chat. Tell them what happened.
You just clamp that out.
The desk is too thick.
Sorry, chat. We're having
technical difficulties.
Technical being my mic fucking collapsed out of nowhere. Oh, it's Teddy Bush. How you getting on? How are you?
Audio is still G.
See, Will.
We'll have it like a fucking boom mic. Hold on.
This thing's gonna
like at a TV.
Alright, no, it's good. It's good. Right, the monster didn't explode after. Oh God, it did.
Save the keyboard. You good?
No. Tissue. Shit.
How you getting on, chat? That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Hello, C-Will. What? C-Will. I'm just gonna call you C-Will. Sup C-Will.
Oh, this is fucking ridiculous.
We're pretty good, Teddy.
Who's there?
Teddy Bush.
That's so dumb. I can't believe this shit. Alright.
Oh. Yeah, nah, this ain't gonna work. Sorry, bro. Yeah, desk 2, don't be thick. It's not wide enough.
Sheesh.
We can clamp it to that bottom thing and put it just straight up if you want.
Sure.
Like this.
Just do whatever.
Never mind, that ain't gonna work. Oh,
what if we take a turn just holding it? I thought that would work, no?
I'm trying.
I appreciate it.
Best opener ever. I know, right, Jason? But yeah, Jason was on Wayne.tv and I was watching it. I seen the clip before that, didn't even realize it was him.
Yeah,
I was like, yo. And then he posted it on Instagram.
That's my boy.
What the fuck? Oh no, it's going again.
Yeah. Okay, but okay, we're gonna have to try something here. So hold it, like unclamp it.
Which way does it go? I forget.
You woke up and chose violence.
The microphone was like, fuck it. Fuck it. Fall time.
Alright, stand up. You're gonna have to stand up.
You know what? Fuck it.
No, stand up.
I'm doing this thing.
No, man, stand up.
I'm doing this thing old school.
Stand up for a second. Okay.
What, you're gonna clamp it to the chair? Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, now clamp it.
It's not gonna clamp.
It's gonna clamp.
It won't.
It's gonna.
How do you know? Have you done it before?
I believe.
Have you done it before? Hold the mic.
Guys, nobody tell Jared.
Guys, everybody go at Jared right now and get him in the stream. Show him what's going on. I want him to see this. And I want him to know that it was me. I sabotaged the fucking mic.
I killed. What's the thing from Game of Thrones? I want you to let him know it was me. Tell Cersei it was me.
Man, you know what? It's been so long since I've seen Game of Thrones that I don't know.
But he didn't you want the old one? The old Tyrell one. No, not Tyrell. Is it Tyrell?
The rich one?
No, you know the old one.
Yeah, the oldest one, yes.
And she fucking
the one who owned Highgarden.
Yeah, I think they're Tyrells, and she's like, "Oh, I want you to tell Cersei it was me who killed Marcella, the daughter."
Marcella.
I'm thinking about rewatching that actually.
Yo.
Ayo. Okay, can you guys hear us? Jason, let me know how that is if you're there.
Oh, look, it's fucking going, bro.
I can do fucking.
Put some weight on it. Look, it's slipping. It's slipping. She gone. All right, we're going on school.
Let's go. Just holding the damn thing. So you can take it out, right? I mean, like chop it out there.
I know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, like
Fucking.
no, man.
I have to. It won't come out otherwise.
Okay, give me it. Hold it. Give me there.
Now take the boom arm. Today's podcast is brought to you by dumbasses.
Let me see for a second. Let me see. Okay.
Pretty light.
Hello. Oh wow, we're down to one person watching. That makes sense.
Oh, fuck. Well, that was a disaster. Hello.
Okay, let's go back to the stream, folks. ASMR.
This podcast was not brought to you by.
And today we are doing ASMR. You're so fucking annoying. Okay.
We're gonna play a situation.
What are we doing?
Hi Thomas, this is Dana White.
Can you shut the fuck up for a minute? Can you shut the fuck up for a minute?
That's so fucking dumb.
That was
Shut up.
This is Dana White with the UFC. I'm here to offer you a contract. 2 fights. Jared, and then a title fight against Dog. You in, bro? Okay, let's no, fuck that. Okay, let's talk. Let's genuinely talk. I got a notepad here. I'm really fucking enjoying I'm enjoying lists, man. I'm a list guy now. So good to see you too, Sewell. Let's talk there about tonight's event, shall we? You know, let's get this part out of the way because I don't want to actually spend too long on it like I usually would. But UFC, do you think many people are going to tune into UFC tonight over the Ben Askren fight?
UFC fans, yes, maybe.
Maybe.
Depends.
I think the Jake Paul fight is definitely more interesting than Robert Gastelum.
Whittaker
Kelvin
versus
Gastelum versus Whittaker.
I don't know about that one.
It's
It's just because it's
great
something
fight,
that
man.
hasn't been done. That's why you think that. It's something that hasn't been done, so people are obviously going to gravitate towards it.
I agree.
Just like when that guy jumped from space, everyone was like, this has never been done before.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
makes sense.
So, like, seeing a UFC fighter fight a YouTube influencer, it's interesting.
There's going to be a little,
More little politics. Yeah, there will be.
most likely. Yeah.
Or people that just really don't like Jake Paul.
That's the thing, right? And because it's back to UFC real quick. Robert Whittaker versus Kelvin Gastelum was a fucking great matchup.
Oh, yeah.
You have the ex-interim champion versus the ex-UFC middleweight champion. I mean,
Didn't this fight happen before as well?
no, I don't think
Oh,
so.
wait.
I was looking on the
Maybe I was
records.
wrong.
I was looking on the records there this week, and I don't think I think this is the first fight they've had.
Fair.
So I think if Israel Adesanya wasn't in the picture, it was going to be Kelvin Gastelum versus Whittaker for the title back
Probably.
a year or two ago. But
Excuse me.
it's just interesting to see Izzy's domination of that division,
Oh,
isn't it?
yeah.
I mean,
I can't wait to see the next title defense.
You know, Whittaker was a welterweight. He was 2-3
In welterweight?
in welterweight, and he moved up and became 11-2
Fuck. That is some change.
over the course of 3 years. 11-2. Crazy.
good.
That's 2 fights every year.
I mean, Izzy came in and within a year was middleweight champion.
crazy, man.
Within a year of his debut as well.
Crazy. That guy's fucking insane.
He's crazy.
That's okay. So, who do you think's gonna win? I'm giving that one to Whittaker, to be honest with you. Kelvin Gastelum looks like in the best shape he's ever looked in his life.
Kelvin Gastelum's pretty good.
I like him.
Whitaker,
He's a fucking southpaw. I like southpaws.
Kelvin Gastelum hasn't been champion though,
No,
so
been
he's
injured.
got that hunger to get back to that
It's a good point.
because they've both fought Adesanya and they both lost.
Yeah.
But I feel like after if Gastelum won, he'd be more hungry for the title.
Mm.
But if Whitaker won, I don't think he'd be as like he'd just be like, oh, I don't really give a shit. Like, I'll go.
Do you
Maybe.
think it's weird that all the guys in the top like 10 of the, or not top 10, let's say top 6 or 7 in the middleweight division all lost to Adesanya?
I mean, I don't think it's weird.
Like it has been wiped out. Like
I mean,
Marvin
yeah,
Vettori,
he went through the division like a fucking like nothing. He went through the division like a railgun. Fucking.
Let's bring this up. Italian cheese. The fight starts at 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Oh, was it?
That is 6 p.m. Pacific time and 2 a.m.
That's when is that when the card starts?
Yes.
Fuck, man. I didn't know it was an 8-round fight either until yesterday.
And then there's a 12-round fight before that with
Who?
not Frank Mir, it's the other one. There's a genuine fight before that as well.
Well, if the main card is starting at 2:00 in the morning, I mean, the Whitaker versus Gastelum fight is probably going to be before then.
Whitaker fight starts at 3 a.m. in the morning. The main card, like.
Yeah, but that's the main card.
Yeah, the main card.
But the whole card for
Jake Paul. Well,
yeah.
They have an hour fight beforehand, and like I don't know, man. It's gonna be an all-nighter thing. You appreciate it, man? Yeah, anytime, bro. Don't worry about
Well,
it.
I'm gonna have a look.
9 p.m. Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you, Jason.
UFC. Here we go.
Right.
Jeremy Stevens is fighting tonight as well. So that's
Jeez,
all right. Main event is 3 a.m.
Jeremy Stevens. He sounds like he could be
Who
the
the-
hardest hitter at 145 pounder. What about you?
Who the fuck is that guy?
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 fights, right?
Okay.
So 5 fights are what? Around like 20 minutes each, maybe?
No, it's a half an hour each because they spend like 15 minutes promoting. In total, I'd say each fucking fight. there is
Accounting
half an hour,
for knockouts as well.
which you can't rely on though.
Which,
in
yeah,
offense.
obviously you can't rely on that, but accounting for knockouts, because it will happen.
Of course. And submissions. So
And submissions.
okay, so
Finishes altogether.
I say we'd be watching that fight maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Jake Paul fight now. I think that one would be on maybe 3:30.
I mean, when was Paul versus Robinson on? I know that was on the Tyson card, and I remember that being really early. That was like 5 o'clock in the morning when that was over.
Yeah.
So that must have been what, like an hour before that? So like 4?
Yeah, something like that.
There you go.
So I think we'll be able to watch both main events, like the main.
I mean,
main
hopefully.
events. I want to see the both main events. Okay, UFC out of the way. Let's get back to the list now. Okay, Dara. Let's get out straight before we start. What is your prediction for the main event of this evening? Jake Paul versus Ben Askren.
It's a tough one. Rip sleep schedule, yeah, Jason. True.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
True.
Man. Don't worry about it.
But it's a very, very complicated thing. It is.
Of course.
And to say it's not is kind of,
Dumb.
I don't know, silly.
Uneducated.
Yeah. I mean, like, you got to consider both sides.
Oh, of course.
Like, people are like,
Oh, it's Surratt, man. See that now? That guy has been watching every single Twitch stream. He's
What's up, Surratt?
He's a freaking legend.
Are you getting on? Oh, wait. Sorry.
If Ben loses,
Hold on, I'll bring
we
that
need
up.
wait. If Ben loses,
We need Conor McGregor to knock the shit out of Jake Paul. Only problem is Jake would get paid big money even if he does lose. That's probably why he called him out in the first place.
Listen,
I mean,
that fight is never gonna happen. I'm letting you know right now. If Conor loses to Dustin,
listen,
that fight is not gonna happen.
if Conor loses to Dustin and
Conor loses to Dustin, I can see Conor.
listen,
retiring.
Conor would come back. Like Conor's retired 15 times or some bullshit, right? Conor will always come back pretty much 90% of the time for money.
Yeah.
And fighting Jake Paul would be a big payday. It'd be huge.
What's Dana White say? Cocaine ain't cheap.
Exactly. Well, I don't even know it. I don't even know if that's it. I think Conor McGregor just likes to buy big shit. He spent $1 million on a watch. A watch.
but he can't donate $500,000 to Poirier
There you
charity.
go. There you go.
Unbelievable, right?
But just imagine, right? Conor McGregor pay-per-views fucking sell for millions
Of course.
already.
Yeah.
So you've got the whole MMA community and all of Ireland pretty much tuned into that, right?
Yeah. Hold that for a second.
So that- Jesus.
Just keep talking.
So you've got that there. Then you've got the internet, half of which wants to see Jake Paul win because they're fans. The other half wants to see him get the shit knocked out of them. So they're still going to pay for it.
Yeah.
Regardless. So that's a pretty big payday for both involved.
Can you just take that?
Nope.
You sure?
Yeah.
You can take it if you need.
No, I'm good.
All right.
So that's a pretty big payday for everyone involved anyway. Which means that would entice McGregor to take it.
Now, what I think is going to happen to McGregor is McGregor is not going to be able to beat Poirier. And if he does, well done to him, you know? But what I think is going to happen, he's going to lose to Poirier, he's going to retire again. Then when he comes back, he's going to give welterweight another go. That works out for him.
He'll fight
Move back down to lightweight.
He'll find Nate Diaz or
No,
welterweight for the trilogy when he comes back.
I see a potential fight between him and Gaethje. Winner of that will go on to fight Olivier.
I don't see him fighting Gaethje.
You see him going straight for the title.
I see him coming back and being like, yo, welterweight, Nate Diaz trilogy.
Yeah.
For the comeback.
I only found out yesterday that he fought Nate Diaz at welterweight. I didn't know that. I thought so. He's been that's crazy, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he could have been a triple champ legitimately.
If he wanted to be, yeah. I mean, if he put his mind to it and he didn't do the stupid shit that he did, I mean, he could have.
To be a double champ there, do you have to have both belts on you at the same time?
Oh, yeah.
Then
Yeah,
how is
like,
DC
you can't forfeit a belt.
How is DC a champ then? Because he lost to Jones before fighting Stipe for the heavyweight championship. I don't get that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm genuinely confused to how DC.
But did he
is a
not
double
get
champ.
his light heavyweight belt back?
Who?
DC.
No.
After he lost to Jones.
No. So what happened is they had the first fight, which Jones won, legit.
Okay.
Then he had a second fight, no contest. That means Jones still had the belt. So he didn't have the belt when they fought a second time. And I'm pretty sure he fought Anderson Silva then, and then moved up. So he didn't have the belt at the time. I don't understand how he's a double champ. Maybe I need to look into an actual video of it, but like,
Maybe.
I don't know how it goes. Enough about DC, man. That fucking guy, I love him. Let's see, Jason, will you go to sleep, man? Don't stay up and watch this shit if you're tired, man.
Wait, what fucking time is it there?
No, but he said he first time he getting sleep in weeks.
Oh,
I know.
Jason.
Jason, bro.
What are you doing, man?
Bro, take care of yourself, bro.
My hair.
Your hair shit.
Yeah, my hair is shit. Yes, thank you.
But okay.
Pretty good.
Next, okay, so we have prediction. One thing said, okay, based on all the knowledge you have, we can talk about it after this. But what do you think will happen?
No knockout.
No knockout, decision. To who?
Most likely.
Realistically,
there are many factors you have to win.
You think Jake Paul's going to win by decision?
No.
You think Ben Askren's going to win by decision?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. I like that.
We have only ever seen Jake Paul fight in the first round, except for Deji.
How
Okay.
fucking crazy is that?
And in that fight, his gas tank was fucked.
Yes.
He looked dead at the end of it,
Oh, he did, yeah.
right? In every other fight, he's come out swinging first round. And I see a little bit of McGregor in that.
You do?
I see a little bit of McGregor in that because McGregor likes to come out swinging as well.
Mhm.
And when it goes into the later rounds, he gets fucked.
Yeah.
His
The
gas
fight's a draw. Could you imagine if the fight is a draw?
Oh man, I would actually, I'd cry as well. But like he's like McGregor in that when he gets to the later rounds, he can't.
I can respect that. I can respect that perspective. Yeah.
We've seen Ben Askren go to decision 7 times. Wins by decision, by the way. He's never lost by decision.
Fucking, you're absolutely right, average genius. We're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna
later
talk
on.
to that in a bit, so stay tuned. But I think Ben has a class gas tank.
Yes.
I mean, for someone like, think of how much energy. Like it takes energy to throw a punch. Yeah, it does.
Of course.
But it takes more energy to shoot for someone's legs and take down like what was he fighting at? 140, 150?
Yeah, he was.
No, he was fighting at
Welterweight.
welterweight, 170, right?
He's like 192, is he? What is he?
No, he's 192 now, but he was fighting a welterweight when he was in UFC.
20 pounds heavier.
Right? To shoot and take down on a 170-pound guy, that takes a lot of fucking... Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. That takes a lot of energy. And to shoot for that multiple times and get it 6 times and get the submission 6 times.
Yeah.
And people... Wait, it's coming? Yeah.
Well, reading the sector.
Sorry, yeah. But to see that... and people always are like, oh yeah, Ben Askren's striking is shit. It was. But he still won 6 by TKO. Mostly due to punches.
True.
Never really a kick like...
Hammer fists.
Yeah, but like still.
Do you think he'll throw a hammer fist tonight?
Fuck no. I mean, you're not allowed. Like...
Well, but that didn't stop
I mean,
McGregor.
he doesn't... Yeah, that didn't stop McGregor, but McGregor is a different breed. He just wanted money. He didn't care.
You think Ben doesn't do
I
this
mean,
fight
Ben
for
wants
money?
money. No, Ben just wants like his fucking...
Why do you think he's taking this fight, man?
He's bored. He doesn't want to go back to fucking UFC because everyone thinks he's a clown there, even though he's not.
No.
He lost twice.
He had one bad fight in UFC and people gave him shit for it.
Exactly.
But
yeah, I think Askren by decision.
Askren by decision. Do you know what? I'm kind of on the same page. If it goes to decision, I think it'll go to Askren.
I don't think... Askren has a rock chin.
Yeah, he does. I don't see anybody getting knocked out
No.
tonight, people. I'll be quite honest with you. I don't see either
If Jake gasses himself out in the first like round or two, that gives Askren every opportunity to throw as many punches as he wants.
Yeah.
And you think Jake's gonna be like, oh fuck, I'm using my block and shit when he's gassed out? Fuck no.
Nothing to do with UFC, but
Oh,
I'm mad that they're delaying the Caves and Cliffs update till Christmas.
did I only just figure this out now? Oh my god.
I haven't played Minecraft since our stream.
Motherfuckers. Oh,
Why, you have Minecraft World, right?
yeah,
That's
I
that
do.
for you.
I mean, yeah, well, sort of, because it just gives me till December to work on this current Minecraft world because we're starting a new one when that comes out. Because
Bolt!
it doesn't update.
How you getting on, man?
No, I'm sorry. I
That's
didn't
why I
see
have
that.
the chat open.
Yeah, that's smart.
How you getting on, Bolt? Keeping well, my guy? Hope you're well.
But yeah, like,
Go on.
he's not... Jake isn't really going to focus on blocking, I think. If he gets gassed out, he's going to be like, right, I need to use the energy I have left to try and knock this guy out. Because he wants a knockout. Because he'll probably get a bonus if he gets a knockout anyway.
Do
But
you hear what Jake said?
What?
Jake said if Ben wins, that he'll double his purse. If Ben agrees.
Seen that.
If that'd be the
Yeah.
whole thing.
yeah.
Ben was like, if
And yeah, and he was just like, maybe. And he's like, what, do you not have confidence in yourself?
I think he's pretty fucking confident in himself.
Yeah, Ben
I
doesn't
don't
give
know
a
you.
fuck, bro. Ben doesn't give a shit.
I was watching Jake's interview with Drew Doherty.
Like, you saw the press conference yesterday.
Oh yeah, of course.
The interviews.
Do you see his mascot?
that
How
was fucking
ridiculous
stupid.
is that, man?
But listen, right? Look at the different composures, all right?
Yeah.
We saw Ben Askren, right?
Yes.
And everyone's like, oh yeah, it's a big fight. And he's like, I don't really give a shit. I really don't care, right? And Jake Paul is like, everything is on this fight. Everything is on this fight. If I don't win this fight, that's it. Like, he's like,
Yeah, I get you.
He's putting everything. He's putting all his eggs into one basket,
Yeah.
He's like, I need this fight to go my way.
Yeah, of course.
And if it doesn't, what happens then?
Do you think he
Does he
keeps
give
fighting?
up?
Do you think he keeps fighting if he loses?
I don't know. I mean, he's talked so
Usually-
much. He's talked so much shit.
So that's the difference between UFC and boxing, is that UFC is built on its marketing, it's built on its belts. You want to be the guy who wins the belt, right?
Yeah.
You don't care who you win and lose to, right?
Exactly.
The thing with boxing is that they base it off their fighters. They try to keep the boxer as an undefeated for as long as humanly possible.
Floyd Mayweather.
Tyson Fury,
Yeah.
Joshua. Like
But Floyd
Joshua
Mayweather, like
was
50 and
undefeated.
0.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
50 and 0.
That's what they try to do. They want these guys who've never lost. They're look invincible to the world. That's what they want to try to do. Do you know what I mean? And so it's completely different to UFC, where you have guys who are the GOAT, like John Jones, who technically has a loss, but or GSP. Do you know, like
Yeah.
GSP is considered the greatest of all
Yeah,
time.
well, that I think most of the reason that people consider GSP the greatest of all time is because of the comebacks.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Like coming back and defeating Matt Serra after losing to him, and then going into retirement for 4 years
Bisping.
and fucking destroying Michael
I
Bisping.
love that fight so much. I watch that like weekly. It's just such
And
a good
literally,
fucking
like,
fight.
And people are like, "Oh yeah, the best comeback of all time is fucking Cerrone versus McGregor." Like he was out for 2 years. He was out for 2 years and he went up to welterweight and it finished in the first round. Yeah, it was a good fight, but like,
Oh, that's fucking
still,
funny. That is not even close. Man, that fight was ridiculous.
it was good. but,
McGregor
like,
was fighting a guy who was well out of his prime.
yeah, but yeah.
Cerrone hasn't
But
been a
Cerrone's
good-
still good.
He's a good fighter. Like, his fucking GSP is good, man, but he's well out of his prime.
Oh yeah,
He
no,
was-
he was.
Mike Tyson's a good fighter. Out of his prime.
Mike Tyson would still kill a lot of people
Wow.
in boxing.
Sure, I think he has an upcoming event now with Lennox. He's titled it
I thought it was Holyfield.
Fury, Lewis, Evander Holyfield, and Tyson. So I think Tyson Fury is going to be fighting Lennox Lewis by the sounds of it in an exhibition. So it won't be for any belts or anything.
Hmm.
So it'll go 8 rounds, no winner.
This is an exhibition match, is it not?
No, it's not.
I thought it was.
No, because it counts for their records. Whereas you know, like Mayweather and McGregor, that was an exhibition, and like Mike Tyson.
True.
Why is he like left leaning anywhere or right leaning or?
Huh?
I genuinely don't. What do you mean he's based?
Base is like fucking
Yes.
the shit.
Oh yeah, no, Mike Tyson's based.
Base as fuck, bro.
Okay, but okay, so I think
Do we have 2 predictions of Ben Askren by decision, or do you have another take?
Oh no, I think it's gonna. I don't see either of them having the strength to knock each
So
other
Ben
out. first
Askren
of
by
all.
decision.
I think if it goes to decision, it'll most likely go Ben Askren's way. I don't know though. I think Jake's
If there is a win by knockout, who'll it be?
Jake.
That's fair. That is fair.
I think if there is a knockout, it's gonna be Jake.
Yeah, that's fair. Unless Jake gasses himself out and Ben Askren gets a very good shot.
True. So we've been getting Jake versus Deji Askren. We're gonna get in a fight between Jake and Logan.
They addressed that at the press conference yesterday.
Did you see the? I fucking hate to say I watched the video. It was like Jake Paul versus Logan Paul, and they were about to spar each other, and then they get on the ground and play rock and sock and robots.
That's fucking stupid.
That's stupid as fuck.
That's
Right?
so stupid.
Brotherly love at its finest. I don't give a fuck, man. Those guys are idiots.
I mean,
like
I actually, do you know what? To be fair, I like Logan. I actually like Logan now.
actually,
Logan,
we talked about that today.
out of all the people on the internet, Logan has
Look at that.
made the biggest comeback.
We talked about that on our podcast earlier on. Logan Paul WWE.
Logan Paul has made the biggest comeback that anyone could make. Everyone thought his career was over.
Of course.
I mean, not only did he have the incident in Japan,
Yeah,
but he also tased a rat and Did he film his dog dying, or was that his dog just died, didn't it?
Dog died, no.
Right, so it was the tasing the rat, right?
Yes.
He's been on 2 reality shows. Well, pretty much WWE is fake, so I'd consider it a reality show.
Yeah.
Well, he's been in 2 reality shows in the past like 2 or 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and I mean,
It's been fun.
he's still in a contract to fight
He's
Mayweather,
probably
but
gonna
no one
be-
knows.
You'll have an interview tonight, like I said. Do you know, like last time when
Oh,
was
yeah,
Jake
like-
Gibb, he was outside the arena.
Yeah.
Same with like.
I mean, he's going to be there, obviously.
Oh, it says so. Yeah. Okay.
All right, actually, wait. Before we move on to the next question, I want to know the chat's opinion. What do you think?
What do you guys think? Who's gonna win?
What's your take?
Predictions. I like
Yeah,
that, yeah.
predictions. There you go.
All right, let me take off some stuff here. Hold that for a second.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, let me.
I want to know what you think, boys and girls, if you're there.
All right, we haven't really covered any of the points yet. This is great. Like we got to touch on a lot of shit.
We got 6 people. I need 6 predictions, or we're not. We got 5 people. I need 5 predictions, or we're not moving on to the next question.
We will sit here all fucking night.
Jake dead. Thanks, Surat. Jake dead. Okay,
I love that. kid.
that's a good one.
He's so funny.
Now
I want to say Jake gets his teeth knocked out, but I feel like he's a good fight. I think
good job, dumbass.
I didn't fucking turn it on.
You definitely did. That little bitch, yes. But what's your realistic prediction? Like, if you were to give it in terms of
You said it. Fucking Jake dead. Will you shut up?
no. I mean Jason.
I don't know. I'm gonna mess. Average. I think Ben will though. Jake will get
TKO, Jake will get cast. That's what I'm thinking as well. But I think it's more likely to go to decision.
Yes, I definitely see it coming to
That's the second most likely outcome, maybe.
Jake is gonna knock him in under 2 rounds.
Fuck no. Like, that's just not going to happen, bro.
Genuinely, that's going from knocking him out.
That is a cap claim.
He said, I'm gonna knock him out in under 5 seconds. I'm gonna knock him under 6 minutes.
Yeah. Has anyone ever been knocked out in 5 seconds in boxing? I don't think so.
Yeah, Jake will be able to survive a couple minutes. Sure, he's been training for 12. He said.
So Jake might be able to survive a couple. No, like I'd say first 3-4 rounds maybe. He'll be okay.
I'll have to agree with everyone here.
Awfully Irish bum.
Thank you, Jared. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jared. Cheers.
You weren't here for the start of it where I broke my mic, were you?
All right. Here, Jared, give us your full-on prediction instead of just saying bum.
Oh, Jared and you were talking about the prediction.
Yeah, no, but I want to hear it from Jared. He's going to be too cocky. Yes. Yes, he will.
What do you think about disqualification scenario?
No.
You don't see it happening?
Don't see it happening.
At all?
Nope.
For real?
Yep.
You don't think the guy who's going to get paid $500,000 is going to put him into a guillotine? And
Fuck
say,
no.
Really? Even if they're still gonna pay him?
Nah.
I'm
No.
still going to get
No,
get my money.
How much better would it be for Ben Askren's legacy if he fucking wins by decision or TKO? People see, the thing that people don't take into account is that if Askren pulls off some shit like that, it leaves a stain on the MMA community.
Because they're all wrong about him.
No. It leaves a stain on the MMA community because what? First 45. What?
They're talking about me breaking my mic.
Oh, lovely. But
Thank you, Hanami, for bum.
Bum. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it leaves it like, all right, Dana White, okay, as much as he doesn't like Ben Askren, he put $1 million on this, all right? And I think Ben Askren, yeah, he might be a little bit of an asshole sometimes, but I don't think he's gonna let someone lose $1 million on him. Okay?
What Snoop's putting $1 million
All right.
on Jake. Actually, Snoop said he'd do $2 million of Dana. I know, right?
However, all right.
Snoop fucking loves Jake, man.
Yeah,
So
I
does
mean,
Mike and Evander. It's
yeah.
crazy. It's wild, man.
Yeah, but like the whole MMA community behind.
They'll get assassinated.
Oh my god. Red dot in the forehead. But what is it? I think because like if Askren walks in there and tries to fucking guillotine Jake, then everyone's gonna be like, oh, like these fucking the MMA community are savages. They're fucking like they have no respect for the sport of boxing and like they have no respect for anything or anyone, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't think Ben Askren's gonna do that because he has his own wrestling gym and he fucking trains kids and he fucking has a podcast.
True.
And I don't think he's gonna let all that go to waste.
Yeah, you're right.
Because if he goes back to that wrestling class and they're like, yo, why'd you guillotine Jake Paul in a boxing match? They're gonna lose faith in him, you know?
True.
And they're gonna be like, okay, I guess he didn't have that much confidence in himself to begin with.
So we're saying he's not going to try to do anything.
I doubt
You
it.
doubt
I
it?
really doubt it.
Okay.
Right.
That's point 1 off the list.
Jesus Christ, it's gonna be a long one.
Actually, we can probably tick off Darren Till's thing. He said that if Ben Askren puts him in a double leg sweep and guillotines him, that he would set up a GoFundMe. Where
Not a chance.
Not a chance?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
He'd probably get paid more than $500,000, bro. With the MMA fans behind his back.
I don't know about that. Yeah, but I don't know if he like. Again, it's all about whether he wants a payday or whether he wants respect. And I think he wants both.
You think he wants both?
Yeah, and he's not gonna get respect if he does some fucking stupid bullshit like that.
You're probably going to play something stupid. Just like prepare yourself in case. Don't, Ron, you can't.
What do you mean?
Because it won't work because he owns the account as well. Sorry, we're talking.
Oh no, I was trying to bring him in.
Okay, let's talk. Let's keep talking. What else? Okay, what do you want to talk about next hour? We can either do who has the better experience, younger Ben knowledge in boxing. What do you want to touch on first? Do you want to take the notepad? You take the notepad.
I'll take a notepad and have a look at our options.
I got some good points there, don't I?
I really like this one. Does Jake fear Ben?
Yeah.
No.
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 I think Ben fears.
I think he fears the loss more than he fears Ben. Honestly, I think he fears the loss more than he fears Ben.
I like that. I think he knows that his.
He doesn't care about who he fights. He just cares if he loses.
I think he knows that if he loses this fight, that his multi-million-dollar company goes down the drain. You know, you.
Fuck you, Jared.
Let's bring it.
No.
Let's bring the big guy in here. Dan.
Oh god damn it!
Have
Do
a
I have
shot.
to?
Yeah. Come on. Oh, he's gone.
There,
He's
thank
just
God.
left.
Okay.
Lobster.
Lobster.
That's what it said. He sent one. He sent me one earlier. It was Lober.
Lover. But yeah, I think Jake fears a loss more than he fears Ben.
Yeah.
I mean, you would.
You would, but I think if he loses, that the whole boxing thing just stops. I
don't know. I don't think he'd relocate to Miami to pursue boxing just to give up after his first fight.
Who's gonna fight him though after this? They're gonna think you lost
a boxer.
You lost to the worst striker in MMA. Who the fuck wants to fight him? Think about it from that perspective.
Money.
But people know he can be beaten.
Tyron Woodley.
Woodley.
Tyron Woodley. Well, I mean, Tyron Woodley has already talked about moving into a contract with Triller for a fight. So why not Ben? Or not Ben. Why not Jake?
Oh, Jared, you didn't join. Oh yeah, it's just a lobster moment, everybody. Don't worry.
Lobster.
It's a lobster moment. It happens.
That's a Burmesian momentum. But yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you don't think either of them is afraid? You don't think either of them are in each other's head? Like that's what I mean when I say he fears them. It's like at night he goes to bed and sees Ben staring at him.
I don't think no. I do in terms of getting in one's head, not in that way. I do think that Ben might have gotten in Jake's head a little bit, but not to where he's going to sleep at night thinking about Ben and how he's going to lose to Ben, but how he's going to sleep at night and thinking about the shit that Ben says.
Okay.
Like being Logan's younger brother.
Yes.
Like, part of Jake Paul will always be in the shadow of Logan.
Yeah.
Right? He's the older brother. Speaking from experience, I am a younger brother, okay? It feels like that sometimes. You know, one's better at one thing than the other and yada yada, you know. But part of you always feels like that, especially when you're both influencers. I mean, I feel like that feeling is just fucking.
You said the most famous brothers.
The Wright brothers. I mean.
Well, you need
like
current.
Can
you think about any more? Maybe the Mayweather brothers, like
the Hemsworths.
Senior. Oh yeah, Hemsworths would be pretty famous.
There you go.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. But fucking, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think that, like, while all this shit is going on, you guys, like, we just literally talked about this.
How you doing?
Right, we just talked about this, but like, with Logan being in, like, you know, fucking reality TV.
Yes.
While Jake is putting his energy into being a boxer,
yeah,
his brother is only getting more famous.
True. Very true. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, everyone's talking about Jake Paul at the moment.
Of course. But
like, let's say for an example, right? Your sister, right? Let's say you're both influencers, okay?
Yeah.
And you're putting all your time and money and like all your energy into the podcast, right?
Yes.
And you see Ashman off doing like fucking TV shows and shit.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what the fuck? Especially, imagine you're coming up to your biggest podcast, right?
Yeah.
Like, biggest podcast ever. Like, you're about to have some fucking crazy, like, insanely famous person on. Or, like, insanely interesting person on, right?
Which we are this week.
Shh. But, and then, you know, let's say your sister goes on to, like, fucking
WWE.
Fucking Oprah.
Oh.
Or, like, Love Island or some shit, right? You'd be like, this bitch is stealing my thunder.
Yeah.
You know? You would. Like, obviously.
Do you know who kind of did that?
Who?
Tommy Fury. His brother just came off the biggest event since Lewis versus Lennox Lewis's unified championship.
I mean, in terms of boxing, like, no
and then
one
his
gives a shit.
brother, you know, Wilder versus Fury was a huge fucking fight, and then they drew.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, his brother's on Love Island.
Yeah.
It's like convenience. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like, obviously. Like,
or even what was the thing with your one? She was Love Island. Her ex-boyfriend was Lewis Capaldi. People take advantage of that shit the whole time. Right?
Yeah.
If someone's famous And they're like, oh yeah, I dated Lewis Capaldi. He wrote this song about me.
Yeah.
People find that shit.
Yeah, they're like, whoa, I like you now. Well, you shouldn't, but
it's like,
I mean, if Lewis Crowley wrote a song about you, like all his shit
oh,
is
he did.
90% of his shit is like sad as fuck. So
I went to go. Remember, I went to go see him with Jess,
yes,
and he mentioned that. He's like, I was like,
fuck off.
so you guys see my ex on Love Island? That song's written about it. You know, it's written about my grandma.
Oh my god, man,
It's like his most famous song as well.
that's hilarious, man. That's just great.
That guy's Twitter's fucking hilarious. He's a funny dude, man.
Yeah,
Like,
have you seen the one? The only TikTok I've ever seen by him. It's like where he's in bed and he's like, "Good morning. I think I shat myself last night." Fucking, it's so good. It's like POV. I'm your boyfriend. Like, it's so good. I love it. But
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't. Yeah, to answer your question, your original question, I don't think they fear each other. I think Jake fears a loss. I think Ben Askren fears nothing. I think Ben Askren fears not getting paid.
Fucking Ben Askren. One fucking thing he fears is Modelo.
I don't think, man. He doesn't seem fazed by it. I mean, he took the loss on the chin. He knows he lost.
Oh, did you hear about that thing with Jake and CTE? He came out with it today and saying he had brain damage.
Yeah, guess what? You can't be diagnosed with CTE until after brain death.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
For real?
Mhm. Deadass. Look up if you look up CTE diagnosis, it can't be diagnosed until after death.
Give me a second. I think he actually retracted it, the whole thing as well.
Oh, also, CTE can't be picked up on a CAT scan.
Yeah, we ran this test. My doctor said I'm slowly early, so it's CTE. His doctor.
No, literally. CTE can't be picked up by like CAT scan machines. You know.
Yeah.
It can't be picked up by it. It can only be detected after death.
Okay.
So it's clearly bullshit.
Okay.
He's had 3 fights.
Yes.
Right?
Deji. Isn't it crazy that Deji has done the most damage?
That's fucking insane. Do you know what I think it is? All right, this is going to sound really fucking stupid. But look at Jake Paul's beard now. It's kind of cushioning.
That's why Khabib and Umar and Hazama.
Yeah, never been cut or anything.
It's because they all have massive beards.
Yeah, like if you get elbowed in the face and you have a big bushy beard, like it's not really, it's not gonna cut. It's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna cut.
It's why most of them have beards.
Like look at McGregor. McGregor versus Cerrone, right? Nothing.
Yeah.
McGregor versus Poirier, blood all over his face. Well, not all over his face, but he's bleeding. He has no facial hair.
Yeah, it's true.
Don't doctors need tissue from the brain? Yeah, there you go. It can't be diagnosed until after death. I actually looked at it earlier. You know Mype Sports, yeah? The channel Mype Sports that we watch, where it's just like they have all the UFC fighters and like 2 minutes of them being whatever.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
they did one and it was like Jake Paul having CTE. No, it's like, what is it? Jake Paul being brain damaged for 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the clip of him saying he has CTE, and then it's like shows like CTE cannot be picked up by CAT scans. And it's like CTE is also diagnosed after death, like literal medical journals saying this. So, yeah.
That's so fucking bad.
I mean, look at boxers. Floyd Mayweather. He can't like he can't read, but that was pre-boxing as well. No. Do you not remember when they were like fucking
I thought that was a joke.
No, he can't read.
Seriously?
Yes.
That's crazy.
He's illiterate. But yeah, like
That is dreadful.
where
Well,
like
I don't think
there is no signs of brain damage there.
Really?
And he has 50 fights in O.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like you have like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, but I think he's.
But that was
I think he's a rare case. Though. I mean.
oh no, like no. In boxing, mental disabilities after very common.
But if you look at most boxers today, like a lot of them seem like George Foreman.
But look at it, all
Joe
right?
Frazier, man, they all seem fine.
Look at it this way, right?
Yeah.
Ages ago, boxing was a different sport.
True. Very.
All right,
true.
very different sport, different gloves, different rules, different times, stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of the early boxers developed brain, like head trauma.
Yeah.
They got head trauma. They developed like, you know, well, I wouldn't say mental illness, but like, you know, like brain,
Trauma.
brain ailments, I
Yeah,
suppose,
Of course.
right?
You don't have
It's gone a lot safer since then, but it's still around.
Yeah.
I mean, if you fight say you see boxers with crazy records like a fucking 170,
Like Pacquiao.
like
Because Pacquiao has like 100 something.
like yeah, like if you fight over 100 fights and you get like knocked out and shit, it's obviously gonna affect you. Getting knocked out, like, do you know what getting knocked out is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your brain slamming against your fucking skull. That's bound to do damage over time.
Oh, absolutely.
But where the fuck has Jake taken any damage? Where? So far, except for Deji, where is he taking damage? Sparring, maybe. But if he's getting knocked out and getting fucking like brain trauma in sparring, you're doing it wrong. You are sparring wrong. Sparring is meant to be pretty much play fighting.
Yeah.
Just working on your speed, not working on how hard you hit someone. You're not meant to knock out people in sparring.
Yeah, true.
Unless you get very angry, and then you should stop sparring. Okay?
Did you ever hear GSP talking about it?
No.
GSP's great, man. Yeah, he was giving all his insight on what he thinks the UFC should be.
Mhm.
They should like no rounds, kind of like a fight to the death
I mean,
situation. That'd be.
you'd get gassed out really easy.
If you think about it, like,
Cool,
there's
though.
fighters who should have won, but the belt, like say Oliveira versus Tony, that's the biggest one.
Yeah, but them is the rules.
I know they're the rules, but like if you,
I mean, he still won.
he still won, yeah, but like man, broke Tony's arm doing that shit.
Did he break his arm?
Yeah, he broke his arm. Tony's arm was broken for the rest of that fight.
Yeah,
3
well,
minutes.
yeah, well, Tony's fucking insane.
I know.
Tony's a zombie, bro. Tony just comes back.
He's a fucking legend.
He's a Terminator. He just fucking grins and bears him.
It's really sad to see this fall, man.
He'll come back.
2 years ago, he was going for the lightweight the lightweight title, and now he's like ranked number 8 and 9.
He'll come back.
Hopefully he does. Man.
He'll come back. He's a good fighter.
He's past his prime.
He's past his prime, but he'll come back.
Hopefully. I was watching his fight with Nate Diaz the other day. Crazy. Beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do maybe one more thing before we leave, will we?
Gee. I'll take that.
Okay. Let's talk about.
Get your most interesting question.
Okay. Let's talk. We were talking about it earlier on, but he thinks he's a boxer, Jake, right? Now, he genuinely thinks he's a boxer, but is he a boxer right now? Do you think?
I mean,
Or do you think he's
this-
a YouTuber pretending to be?
the
a
weirdest
boxer?
thing is this is kind of philosophical, right? Because you got to look at this from a bunch of different standpoints. Okay. What would you consider a boxer? You think boxer? What do you think?
Ali, Fury, Tyson.
You're thinking of all the grades,
I don't know.
right? You're thinking of all the fucking veterans of the
Like,
sport.
I don't know, like, that's what
You're
you
thinking
do,
of
like,
all the veterans of the sport.
As soon as you hear boxer, man, you picture that picture of Ali standing over Frazier.
Yeah, exactly, right? But like, think about something else, right? What, like, let's just say, for example, you think soldier. What do you see? You don't see like
I see
you don't see like a world-class sniper or anything.
I see Tom Hanks.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's like, and that's not a soldier. That's an actor, right? There you go. Okay, you think soldier? You think anything,
Yeah.
and you're gonna get it. Like everyone has a different example of it.
Okay.
I mean, you put on a pair of gloves, throw on some boxing shoes and some shorts, and put in a mouth guard, and someone sees you, they're gonna be like, "He's a boxer.
Yeah.
He boxes."
Yeah.
You step in a ring, you're technically a boxer.
Yeah.
If it's in a pro setting, well, not pro setting, but if it's in a competition setting,
Yeah.
you're a boxer. So in that regard, yes,
Mm.
he is a boxer. I mean,
So that if
I know. All right.
Let me
Everyone
phrase this better.
fucking hates him. Okay, everyone hates him.
Let me phrase
Obviously.
this better.
Go ahead.
When do you think people will start taking him seriously as a boxer? Do you think this?
When he boxes another boxer who has a boxing record,
So you think this fight, if he wins this fight, which, if we're being realistic, who knows? He might.
he might. It's a 50-50.
So if he wins this fight, do you think people are like, okay, you fought a guy who knows how to fight, but you're not.
No.
You didn't fight a boxer.
No.
So-
Yeah,
so
I think. Yeah,
It
that's
go- it
exactly
goes
what.
from, oh, you bet up a YouTuber, so what? Oh, you bet up
I
an
mean,
athlete, so
yeah.
what? Oh, you bet up a wrestler, so what?
Well, you bet up an Olympian athlete. I mean, that's still another thing. Like,
so does it go to boxer now? Or
Yeah.
does it go to,
no, it goes to
you need
boxer.
You need to fight a striker in the UFC.
No, you have to fight a boxer. You have to fight a
So he has
boxer.
to fight a boxer next. Who
Yeah.
do you see? You see.
I don't see any big names.
Devin Hayne. Do you
I don't see any big
Tommy
names.
Fury, no?
No big names.
What about Canelo? Do you
That-
think they'll let him? Do you think they'll let him fight for a title?
Fuck no.
Canelo
No.
wants the IBF.
They will not let Jake Paul fight for a title after this fight. He has an amateur boxing record.
Yeah.
That's pro. That is pro.
Yeah.
So first he'd have to get an amateur record, then to be even considered to have a boxing record. Look at these guys who have boxing records, right?
Yeah.
Look at any person who has a decent boxing record who is in pro, right?
Okay.
Right now, Jake Paul is 3-0.
Amateur and professional.
Amateur.
2-0 professional.
He's not a pro. He's not in pro.
He's pro.
He's not pro. He's amateur.
It's pro boxing.
Is it?
Once you take off your headgear, it's pro boxing.
Oh, fair enough. Well then, all right.
So he's 3-0.
All right. Well then, he's 2-0 in pro boxing, right? When does a boxer get considered a fully fledged boxer in their career? Some would say 5 wins. Some would say 10. Some would say
20.
losing and then winning after.
Yeah.
But there's really no measure. Anyone can be a boxer if they put their time into it. And they, like, no one can say that Jake Paul hasn't put his time into being a boxer.
He's trained for 18 months.
He is trained. He
18
has
months.
trained.
He's been stuck in. He's been doing training. He's been stuck in lockdown with BJ Flores. his
Listen.
trainer.
Since the fight with Nate Robinson, he's probably still been training.
He said 5 days after that fight, he went for a 5K jog, like to get back into training.
Yeah, well, there you go. If he gets back into training 5 days after a fight, I mean, you got to give it to him. All right.
Of course.
Fair enough. Like, well done. He is actually dedicating time to it. Now, it's different if you fucking don't train for ages and then fucking 6 days before a fight, you're like, oh, I guess I should start training, you know? Fucking stupid.
It's like Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah.
Levels of thinking there.
Yeah, exactly. Or remember, wasn't there a fucking fight? Wasn't there a fight on like one of the KSI Logan cards where the guy didn't? He only started training like a six days before,
Was that the fake?
and he knocked him out.
Wasn't that the fake Logan and fake KSI?
No, that was the real one. I remember that. That was the first one, I think, actually.
Oh yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah.
And the guy and the other guy was training for months, and this guy trained for 6 days, and he bet him.
Oh, and the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the actual one.
No.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
That was fucking stupid.
They
Like,
started fucking flossing.
yeah. Oh my god, man, it was
That
fucking horrible.
Horrible. Oh, that was so embarrassing, man.
You two would crush your opponents just by discussing. Thank you, Sarah.
Man, we're
But-
fucking levels above our opponents in discussing boxing.
Oh my god, man.
We've been doing this shit since when did we start watching boxing?
Honestly, KSI versus Logan.
That's 2018.
That's 3 years ago. That's when I started combat sports as well. Like, started getting into combat sports.
We started watching UFC. I remember staying up late and you phoning me and fucking sharing your screen to watch McGregor versus.
That's not even UFC though. That's like,
boxing.
yeah, but still,
And then I stayed up and watched Khabib and Conor, and
it was great.
then I think I started getting back into it then with Romero versus Adesanya.
I full time, like every weekend I started watching UFC this year or last year.
Since the podcast, I definitely.
Yeah, no, I've gotten way more into it. Like, it's
Yeah.
but like, I mean, that's like saying, oh, would you consider Ben Askren a boxer? I mean, no,
No, you're right. Yeah.
you wouldn't. He's an MMA fighter
Who's in a boxing match?
who's in a boxing match, but it's a pro boxing
But if
match.
he wins it, he's a
But
boxer.
it's a pro boxing match, so I guess if he gets in the ring and he's in a pro boxing match, that makes him a boxer, does it not? There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. There you have it, folks.
Nice one. Nice one.
That was extremely philosophical. Congratulations.
Tommy, it's been an honor having this fight talk.
Man, I miss us so much. We got to do this more often, man.
100%. Guys, if you want to see more of this for other fights, fucking leave a like, leave a comment. Do it, or I'll fucking find you.
All right.
Where's the gun?
So, thank you for watching. watching. Obviously, you've been a great audience. Love yous as always. I will be streaming Subnautica sometime this week again.
I'm way ahead of Thomas in Subnautica. I've played like 10 hours.
I got that gun. What's it called? Not the gun. The drive. The thing you have to build from gold and silver. And the kit. There's something you have to build that you can build.
The propulsion cannon?
No, I got.
The laser car?
No. So you have to build it, right? And then you can build a base. And you can build
Habitat builder.
Habitat builder.
I got that like last week.
So start with helping me out with that one.
Lovely.
You fucking love that guy. He's great with it, man. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it. By the way, Twitch affiliate today. Love y'all.
Lovely.
Fuck yeah, love it, man. We move and stay safe. Drink water.
Also,
stay away from yourself.
and enjoy the fight.
Oh yeah. See you at the fight.